Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing Donald Trump versus Elizabeth Warren election prediction. Who will prevail? Last video I did of this two candidates together actually got like 240,000 views. I don't expect that, but we're going to be doing another prediction for the month of November. I know I've been behind on my channel, but I am back. If you have not yet subbed, we just hit 17K. Can we hit 18K? Hit the subscribe button and let's help get me there. So without further ado, let's get right into this Trump versus Warren prediction. First of all, we're going to fill out the safe states for both of the parties in this election cycle. No matter who prevails, we're going to assume that these states will remain relatively safe no matter what during this election cycle. Warren will take certain states safe as well. Can't forget about Vermont, Massachusetts, all these states over here. Unfortunately, going for Warren in pretty much every scenario. We'll leave Rhode Island non-safe just for this second. Maine's first and New York are probably going to go to Warren in all scenarios, in Illinois. And now let's get into it. First of all, we're going to start with Trump's approval at or below 40%. This one is hard to do because I really don't think it's going to happen, but people say you're biased because I do support the president. But let's take an unbiased look at how I believe the election would go if Trump's approval was at or below 40%. I do think Oregon, Rhode Island, Delaware would be safe in this case. I do believe the state of Hawaii, in all cases, would be safe, as well as the state of New Mexico being likely just because of the high Native American population there. I think Trump takes Texas by a wider margin than Cruz took Texas, but, not that. But I still think that Trump would win the state of Texas, even in his worst case scenario. Same thing with Georgia. Maybe you could say maybe Biden could pick it off, but Warren's just too far left, and Biden would have to run a error-free campaign, which, knowing Biden, is a total and complete joke. Trump would still carry Maine's 2nd district in his worst-case scenario. Maine at large would go likely blue, as well as New Hampshire. Michigan would go probably likely. I see Pennsylvania still leaning, and I think Trump would still win the state of Wisconsin. In fact, make Michigan lean in Trump's worst-case scenario. Minnesota loves weirdos, so Warren wins that likely, but Ohio and Iowa still go to the president in the lean column. Lean, there we go. Polls out of Wisconsin today, beautifully great polls for the president. He was winning even against Biden by 3 points in Marquette. Marquette is a reasonable poll. So this is it. I still think Trump takes Florida in his worst case scenario, as well as North Carolina very narrowly, and I think he would take the state of Arizona against Warren because Warren would be so bad for the suburbs, and Nebraska's 2nd district will tilt in Trump's column. The state of Colorado, Warren would win it likely. She'd win Nevada lean. And the state of Virginia would go to Warren in the likely column. But that's Trump's worst case scenario, and he still wins. Now let's do the scenario I believe will most likely happen. Now we can start over again. Let's make all these states we filled in toss-ups. This time Oregon, Delaware, we'll leave those out for now. And we'll do this scenario. So in the meantime, if you're feeling like you want to drop a like for this video, do so. Comment down below as well. That is also going to help out my channel. But there we go. Warren would carry Oregon by a likely margin. A lot of suburbs of Portland would be a little turned off by the far leftness. She might do a little bit better in the city, but not by much. So Oregon, likely blue. The state of Nevada, I think Trump is going to win the state of Nevada, believe it or not, against Warren. That's how bad of a candidate she is. I think that Nevada is a sneaky state because it's been trending red since 2008, and it's been trending in the opposite direction as Arizona. But don't tell that to the people over at U.S. Elections Atlas. They will temporarily lock your account and delete your thread if you dare to think that Nevada has 1% chance at turning red in 2020. But the state of Arizona, that's going to go for Trump in the lean column. The state of Colorado is going to go to Warren in the likely column just because that kind of Democrat is there. But I think Virginia would lean to Warren. I think it'd be closer than people expect. But Trump will win Maine's 2nd district in the safe column. Trump will win New Hampshire very narrowly, and the state of Maine very narrowly tilt margin. I believe Warren will win the state of Delaware, likely blue. I do believe that just 1% trend will definitely energize turnout for Trump as well. Biden running in the primary, not going to be on the ballot. That could help Trump against Warren if he can make a ploy for it, but we'll see. Trump's not going to win Delaware. It could just be 9% difference, which is understandable, assuming he would improve in the rural parts of the state, and a lot of Delaware is suburban. I think Warren would do worse than Hillary in the suburbs. She is a lot less moderate. People did hate Hillary, but Hillary was relatively appearing like a moderate on many issues. Texas would be likely, if not safe. Georgia, we'll put it as lean, but it would be roughly 4 to 5 points on the border of lean and likely. Florida, will put Florida as lean. Florida's a very suburban state, but also a very exurban state. Trump's going to do better in Florida, especially now it's his home state is going to be running from the state of Florida. State of North Carolina should go to Trump in the lean column, probably like 4 or 5 points. Iowa and Ohio, likely. Nebraska, second, probably lean. It is a suburban county. I think Trump's going to win it by more than he did last time, probably around 3 or 4. Did go red in the midterms against a Warren-esque Democrat, so I do think Trump can win that district. The state of Wisconsin, that's going to go that will go lean for Trump. Pennsylvania, lean for Trump. Michigan, lean for Trump, especially with the energy stances in Pennsylvania. Going to hurt Warren. Warren being a weirdo, going to pick off Minnesota very narrowly. Will be nice to her and just give her the state of Minnesota in the tilt column. There we go. Leaving the state of New Mexico, which Warren would win in the... We'll put her in the lean column for now. This is if Trump's approval is 44 to 46. Now we'll look at the election. If Trump's approval rating is very high, let's say Trump's approval rating sits at around 48 to 50%. By the way, Trump would take Nevada lean. He would take Arkansas, Arizona likely. New Mexico, he would tilt it because it is another sneaky state because Trump's policies have improved the lives of New Mexicans the most. And if he improves with the Latino vote, I definitely think he's got a shot in the state of New Mexico. Colorado, I do believe this one is going to be, we'll say, we'll put it in the tilt blue column just because of Warren. Texas, safe. Georgia, likely. Florida would probably be likely. It's not impossible. It's always a close state, but Trump's improvement in the suburbs as well as the panhandle. Maybe he makes inroads with Jews after the Democrats abandoning the state of Israel. North Carolina, put that as likely. Pennsylvania, likely. Oh, by the way, Ohio and Iowa are safe now. Nebraska, second, is now likely. Trump's winning Minnesota. Wisconsin would be... Well, Pennsylvania's not safe. Wisconsin would be likely. Michigan, lean still. New Hampshire is lean. Maine at large is lean. We'll put Maine's first district in the likely blue column, as well as the state of Rhode Island. Because if you look at the map and compare the maps, you will see who's made the most gains in that state. It's been the Republicans. Obama won it by 27. Trump lost it by 14. It's possible Trent's another 5%. Trump loses by 9, then he'd be in the ballpark there. But that's the prediction, guys. That's the best case, so I believe that the original middle ground is what I would be predicting. I do think Trump will win all the states he did in 2016, add New Hampshire, Maine at large, and the state of Nevada against Elizabeth Warren. Far left, very unreasonable candidate. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please like this video, comment down below, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you never miss another video. Donate to the Patreon, join the Discord, links in description. Follow me on social media as well, links also in description. Thanks for watching, guys. Red Eagle, out.